lights and cameras and mirrors.
Oh, hello, it's your boy, Auteur Deluxe, back once again. It's the Renegade Master. Today, what are we gonna do? We're gonna finish out this with a little shorty, just a little shorty. We're gonna finish out this Hammer box set, Volume 6, Night Shadows. Then I promise we're gonna do something from the last half century, something that someone might actually even be interested in. But I started this, so I gotta finish it. Here we go. Last time I reviewed Nightmare and Captain Clegg. You can see that right here. Tonight, we're gonna start off, Tonight, we're going to start off with a Phantom of the Opera. This is one I went into with kind of mixed expectations because as much as I love Phantom of the Paradise, I don't give a shit about Phantom of the Opera, whether it's that musical soundtrack album that I've heard in countless office scenarios, or it's, the OG Universal Monster one that I haven't gotten to yet. Not really interested. Phantom of the Paradise is more my speed, much flashier, more glam, more fun, better music. Paul Williams, William Finlay, Brian De Palma. I mean, there's no comparison. However, this was directed by Terrence Fisher. He does a lot of the good Hammer horror, especially the good Hammer monsters, the ones you're familiar with. He did a lot of the good Frankenstein ones. He did a lot of the good Draculas, the Two Faces of Dr. Jekyll, The Devil Rides Out. However, this is the rub when it comes to Hammer. As much as these movies are very formulaic, you kind of never know what you're going to get. I've gone in with very low expectations in the case of Frankenstein Must Be Destroyed. Came out loving it, thoroughly entertained, my favorite Hammer horror movie. I've gone in with very high expectations and been bored fucking senseless. The costume design was on point, the set design was great, his whole underground layer was very aesthetically pleasing. However, this was a big old dud. The underground sewer layer aesthetic really needs to come back. As someone who played countless hours on the Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, as someone who grew up with Batman Returns and the Penguins layer, as a fan of Jason Takes Manhattan, I am very into, underground sewer stuff. It's fun, it's a good aesthetic, it's cool, I like it. That was one of the redeeming qualities of this movie. Otherwise, real boring dud, especially when they start fucking singing. But yeah, Phantom of the Opera, very dull. I waited a while to make this video, and in the interim, I literally don't even really remember it. Good prep, right? This is free, so shut up. Next up is Shadow of the Cat. This is one I went into completely cold, didn't know anything about it other than like the poster. It has your typical Hammer plotline of, something, something, murder, something, something, evil cat. It has a lot of unintentionally hilarious scenes where grown British adults are trying to kill a cat. And the funniest thing is that it's not even a black cat, it's like a little tabby. Like they're making this cat out to be the Michael Myers of cats, and it's a little tabby. So yeah, this one was a lot of fun. This was kind of the polar opposite of Phantom of the Opera, where I went in with pretty high-ish expectations and fucking hated it. This one I went in with no expectations, really liked it, a lot of fun. This would be a perfect double feature with Tomb of Ligeia. It's another cat-centric 60s horror with Vincent Price from the Roger Corman, Edgar Allan Poe cycle. So in conclusion, is this box set worth it? Hell yeah. 3 out of 4 were at least fun, if not good. There was only really one dud. 75% is pretty good. Nightmare was a Hitchcock ripoff, but a good Hitchcock ripoff, much like Taste of Fear, much like Paranoiac. Just that fear of being locked in the institution, and is she crazy, is she not crazy? Very fun, very, fertile ground, whether it's been tread upon a zillion times. It's still fun, it's always fun. Captain Clegg, I mean, it was a swashbuckler, not my favorite genre, but it had Oliver Reed and Peter Cushing. You can't really go wrong, and those skeletons look cool as hell. Shadow of the Cat, unintentionally hilarious, possibly scary if you're 6 years old. Very fun, very Sunday matinee. Phantom of the Opera, like I said, the only dud. Pretty massive dud, but the only thing worse than that is the Crimson Blade from one of the other Hammer box sets. Once they start getting away, if they're getting away from horror and it's not like psychological thriller, I'm real bored. So yeah, I'd say this box set is worth it. I've barely scratched the surface on the boatload of extras that came with this thing. Came with a great poster. This is the best looking box set from Indicator, and probably the best looking box set I have, period. I love the artwork. So, till next time, stay hydrated.